What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore, and in today's video, boys, we got us a new one on the dyno. Something a little different, something we have not done before. But this is definitely a bike that I've been wanting to get a hold of, but because I heard these things ride and drive really good once modified. So we're going to be taking this Honda TransAlp 750. So this is an adventure bike, street legal, but kind of sort of off-roadish style machine. You can see tons of ground clearance, a lot of really cool features on this thing, but it's a 750cc and it's got restrictions, guys. It's held back. Why you would hold back a 750cc bike, I don't know. You bought a 750cc bike. Well, I'm about to give you one today, boys. Stay with us. Here we go. Before we run this thing any at all, let me show you, this is our Woolwich Racing software. This is what we use to tune these bikes, and let me go in and show you a little bit about what we got going on. So we're going to go to other maps, then we go to the electronic throttle valve. So this is how much throttle your bike is getting even though you're giving it everything it's got. 5,700 RPMs, you give it 63% throttle, you get 36%. Yeah, okay, cool. Not what you were thinking, but I hear you. Let's take a look at the wide open throttle stuff. So you know once we go wide open, we want it all. Well, we get it all until about 8,500 RPMs, and then the throttle plates close back abruptly. 88%, 83%, 79% throttle. So not exactly what you thought. And then of course the different power modes, it's all the same stuff. You actually get a little bit more in power 4 and power 5 as far as the mid-range goes, but not that much, changes in the wide open throttle category. So we're going to be modifying those. Also, I noticed we got some low ignition tables. In other words, the ignition timing is not quite what it should be. And then we're also going to get rid of our check engine light for the exhaust valve, the O2 sensors. We're going to disable the top speed limiter. We got a lot of stuff in the ECU we can do with this thing. But first, let's just run it stock condition as is, see what kind of power it's got. Then we're going to pop the seat off, flash the ECU. Cool thing with this bike, crazy easy to access that ECU. That's it, boys. Right there, we reprogram that thing, and you're gonna get what you get at the end of this video. Let's go. Here we go, guys. I got the bike all warmed up, and I haven't ran it on the dyno yet, but just warming it up, it smells gassy, so I can tell she's a little rich. We're gonna fix all that in the tuning. With the fuel mapping, let's see what kind of power we got. I have currently got the bike in sport mode now, which should give us the most power. Guys, so as I thought, it was definitely rich going wide open. And did you hear it there at the end of the run? It basically couldn't even hit redline. It revs, it hits a brick wall, and basically just stops, kind of and you can see not only does it go rich here, I guess you'd say, where the thing is making power, but then it goes crazy lean where they stop closing the throttle, or where they start closing the throttle plates. So not only do they, I guess you say, close the throttle plates, but they also cut fuel as well. Well, all that's fixing to stop. The air-fuel ratio is almost dialed in perfectly. I've got all the restrictions removed. I've got the time and maps changed. We got a lot of changes going on. I've been working on this thing for a couple hours. I haven't been videoing every step. Gotta concentrate. A lot of stuff going on in these things, but I think you're gonna be very impressed with the gains we got so far. Oh, we're getting somewhere now, boys. We only got a couple more little bumps to fix, but our power, oh yeah, she's definitely there. Let me go back and show you the very first run. The blue line is where we started. The red line is where we're at now. I'm gonna keep dialing this in. I'm gonna show you all the final numbers here in just a second. Look at our final numbers, guys. 8408, so, but look at this. At 9,000 RPMs, we went from 69 horsepower to 83, and then it pretty well holds 83 all the way until it hits the rev limiter. Look at the gains down low. 4,000 RPMs, we went from 40 horsepower to 46 horsepower. That's something you're gonna feel every single time you ride the bike. I'm about to take this thing out and rip it right now. I'm gonna let you know what it feels like, but before I put it all back together, I wanted to show you something. If you get your ECU Flashed with us, you will need to unplug the O2 sensor. That is a very easy thing to do. Right here's the plug, right there's the other end of it, and it sits right behind this cover right here. And literally, the cover just pushes on. So we're gonna see one-handed, lock that in there, lock that. I gotta get it in the back. So anyways, you can put it on and off, super simple. The ECU is right here. There's also another O2 sensor that is right up in here. I've got it tucked in, but basically that O2 sensor is up here. You'll just follow the wires. The wire is very rubbery, if that's focusing in. A lot of the other wires are very plastic feeling. These are very rubber feeling. You got to unplug both your O2 sensors, flash your ECU. Super simple process. Hit us up, mooremafia.com. But give me just a second. I'm going to go rip this thing and I'm going to let you know how it feels after the ride. All right, guys, this thing rips, dude. Super smooth the way it delivers power. Check this out though, just a little bit of clutch action. She's front tire in the air all day long. What do you think? I am highly impressed. 750cc, this is a big machine. I'm 6'1". Look how tall this bike is. Overall, very impressed. If you want to get your ECU Flashed, check us out, mooremafia.com. Go to the website, all the details are there on how you can send yours in and get it flashed. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. We appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.